Can you feel the love tonight? Good question. Federal workers apparently can't, and these broken-hearted, bloated government groupies might as well have spent their Valentine's Day saying, pick me, choose me, love me.
When our computer systems are under attack by pimply teenage boys, what do we do?
They want to take away our protections for their profit? We have a saying for that. Come and take it. Come and take it.
We are not leaving. We are not leaving. We are not leaving. We are not leaving.
I feel like going on. Sing with us.
This little light of ours, we're gonna let it shine. And to the federal workers who have been let go or put on probation or on administrative leave, let's all say together, we love you. We love you. We love you.
Joining us now, Fox and Friends weekend co-host Charlie Hurt. That was outside of HHS, Health and Human Services. They're wearing masks that don't work and outdoors. They deserve to be fired for being morons.
Yeah, exactly. For not trusting the science that shows that the masks don't work. No, but it is amazing to, I mean, you know, part of the art of any one of these political fights is picking really good enemies. Mm-hmm. And I mean, Donald Trump has the best enemies. He has fallen into this group, and every single one of them is a federal employee. As I think you just said, Dagan, a minute ago during the break, they're all off of work. These are all the people that don't actually show up to work every day. They're federal employees. You will not find a single, and of course, you know, when you look at the lawmakers who are leading the charge, they're all lawmakers from Northern Virginia or from Maryland. And because of course, what they're concerned about are their constituents, which is the federal bureaucracy. You could not ask for a better enemy.
Well, first of all, why do they have to sing? I'll just leave that out there.
Exactly.
Please stop singing. Yeah. But look, they have a problem getting them back into the office. It's Friday. They're singing instead of being at work. So they're not even home on their computers doing the work they claim they should do remotely.
Yeah, and it kind of goes back to the whole thing about federal employee unions. I will never understand how you have federal government employee unions. You have taxpayers, and that's the only thing that matters. Taxpayers
we're
pay
the actual real union.
Right, exactly. And we're the only ones that are never represented in these situations.
You know how you get them to turn on those unions, though? This whole probationary gets fired. Yeah. Last hired, first fired. All of these people who are getting canned, oh boy, it's going to be an uprising, an anti-union uprising. I can't wait. So the liberal media is hoping that President Trump and Elon Musk join the likes of Brad and Jennifer, Ben and J-Lo, Brittany and Justin. Hear what Trump and Musk have to say about that in this preview of Sean Hannity's exclusive interview with the duo.
They want you two to start, they want a divorce. They want you two to start hating each other. And they try, President Elon Musk, for example. You do know that they're doing that to you.
Oh, I see it all the time. They tried it, then they stopped. That wasn't, they have many different things of hatred. Actually, Elon called me. He said, you know, they're trying to drive us apart. I said, absolutely. No, they said, we have breaking news. Donald Trump has ceded control of the presidency to Elon Musk. President Musk will be attending a cabinet meeting tonight at 8 o'clock. And I say, it's just so obvious. They're so bad at it. I used to think they were good at it. They're actually bad at it, because if they were good at it, I'd never be president. Because I think nobody in history has ever gotten more bad publicity than me. I could do the greatest things. I get 98% bad publicity. I could do, outside of you and a few of your very good friends, it's like the craziest thing. But you know what I have learned, Elon? The people are smart. They get it.
Yeah, they do, actually.
They get it. They really see what's happening.
Yes.
That's how he ran away with the election.
Yeah. I'd argue it was good publicity because it was so way over the top.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And he's right. People do see through all of it. And I think it's really funny when they try to troll President Trump or troll Elon Musk. Don't try to troll either of these two guys.
These troll guys masters.
They're the master trollers. You will never, ever successfully troll either one of them. I do think, though, that it's probably got to be very confusing to a lot of people to not in the press. They've never seen a relationship like this. They've never seen a guy like Donald Trump. They've never seen a guy like Elon Musk take such a profound interest in trying to do something good for the country like this. And so it's got to be confusing. They have to think, oh, it must be J-Lo and Jennifer or whatever.
Well, they're used to Republicans caving. They come in, they hold elections. Democrats hold power. Republicans come in, okay, back to business as usual. Now you've got a businessman, arguably the best in the world, who says, you know what, enough. And another guy, and he wins the presidency because they couldn't destroy him.
Republicans are very good losers, and they've been good losers for a long time. And so the idea that you have a guy that's winning, and we're 3 weeks into his presidency.
I'm tired already,
it's
man.
It's exhausting. It's like every day is Valentine's Day with this guy.
Oh, God, I'm eating it up every day. Oh, God, I just skip the cereal and just go right.
And there's more sugar in this than there is in the...
But I'm reading, like, constitutional scholars on X rather than... I digress. I'm just so excited. But, again, this is the wackos losing their minds. Mexican president considers suing Google over the Gulf of America, Charlie.
Good luck. I mean, the maps are already changed, and it's Gulf of America, and it's in the books, and they can do what they want to do. They can have their little tantrums, and I think that every one of the tantrums they have only helps him.
Oh, I agree. And don't hate at me on X. Our maps will change this weekend because some of our maps still have Gulf of Mexico on them, and it's like, I'm not in charge.
And anyway,
I don't even know how to turn my iPhone off.
The map that matters most is right behind the Resolute desk in the Oval Office, and it says Gulf of America, and it doesn't matter what he's signing or who's getting sworn in. That map is right there. It says
the map of America is red, with a little exception.
Happy Valentine's Day, Charlie. See you Monday.
Happy Valentine's